Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Thanks for joining us today. Every Thursday we go out and about, normally through spots in Metro Atlanta, checking out the latest in the dining scene. But today I find myself some 50-minute drive southeast of Atlanta in the city of historic Covington. We're here because we checked out a restaurant that's new in Covington as part of a dining destination travel story that you can find online at myajc.com, and it'll be in tomorrow's Go Guide. The other city that we looked at was Sonoy, and it was the restaurant called Nick and Norman's. So go check that out at myajc.com. But as I mentioned, we're here today at City Pharmacy. It's a restaurant that's located on the historic town square in this city. And we're going to give you just a sense of those of you who have not been here before, the kind of old Times Square feel that you'll get. That you might be taking a look here at the City Hall with its clock tower. So City Pharmacy sits right here on the corner. The address is 1105 Church Street. So we're going to come on in, we're going to get a tour of this space, find out a little bit about it. The building has some great history. It dates back to the 1920s, and the owners are going to fill us in a little bit on the details. We're going to take a look at some of the food as well as some of the drinks. So come along.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello. So we're here inside City Covington. It's a new full-service restaurant located in historic downtown Covington. And with me are owners, husband and wife, Tito and Sasha Stone. You can say hello to everybody. So tell us about this beautiful space. We know your restaurant opened in mid-December, late December. Can you tell everybody a little bit about what the concept is here?
Of course. So the original City Pharmacy started on the corner of here in high school. We were behind the soda fountain, and eventually took an interest in pharmacy, went to pharmacy school, and ended up buying the pharmacy, being the last owner, and they closed in '96.
Okay.
So we just wanted to bring City Pharmacy back to the square 20 some odd years later, and here we are.
So the whole drugstore stuff courses through your family's veins.
That's right.
And
That's right.
you also, and obviously as you mentioned, this place used to be a drugstore.
That's
so
right.
you've done a lot of preservations here. When did you guys first start work on this?
So your memory's better than mine.
Long time ago.
No.
If you're just joining us, I'm Lagaya Figueres, the food and dining editor for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. We are here today at City Pharmacy. It's a newly opened restaurant that's in historic downtown Covington. We featured this restaurant as part of a dining travel story that you'll find on myajc.com or in tomorrow's Go Guide. If you have any questions for us, go ahead and drop those in the comments section. And we're here with Tito and Sasha Stone, who are the owners of City Pharmacy. They're telling us a little bit about the space. Now we're going to talk. We're going to show me a little bit further down here and talk about the food that you have offered on your menu here.
I think Chef Christian Perez has some food.
Okay.
Over here, ready for us to check out.
Now, one thing we didn't mention, obviously, is you guys have an oyster bar.
We do.
So we have a raw bar here.
We're focusing mostly on East Coast oysters. We usually have 4 to 6 varieties at any given time. It's something new for Covington. Covington really likes seafood. So, but yeah, that's an exciting piece that we're doing, and we're having those for $1 during the weekdays, 4 to 6. So,
okay, $1 oysters from
right.
4 to 6. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I know that there's some food waiting for us down this way.
Yeah.
Hello, Chef.
Hi, how are you
This
doing?
is our chef, Christian Perez.
Nice to meet you. Christian Perez is the executive chef here at City Pharmacy. Now, we know your menu is pretty much a new American menu.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about one of the things that Atlantans know is originally, I think, there were 2 names who consulted for this project. It was Chef Todd Richard, who's a well-known Atlantan chef. And then in a moment when we begin to talk about some of the beverages, that was Jerry Slater, who's a veteran bartender in Atlanta and who's actually opening soon a bar and restaurant in Athens. Can you tell us a little bit about Todd's involvement in this, and then where you come in and what your special touches are on this menu?
Yeah, so Chef Todd is, I've worked with him for the past 8 years now.
Okay.
We started working at Ritz-Carlton in Buckhead. So after that, I just became his protege pretty much, being him being my mentor and everything. So when he consulted on this, I was actually up in New York, and he gave me a call and he said, hey, there's a restaurant that I want you to be an executive chef at, and he said it's about time for you to run your own kitchen. So with him saying that, I just came straight down.
Can you describe some of these dishes that we have here in front of us?
So this is the most popular dish right here. This is the snapper with the cauliflower puree, tricolor cauliflower, and then our bacon raisin chutney. The snapper is encrusted with cornmeal, panko, and a little bit of flour just to give it a different texture.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Cauliflower.
And this is a dish that really is very true to me and Carlos, and that is the octopus. You know, being from Latin and eating a lot of ceviche growing up, made it in a chili, ancho chili, and so which are anonymous to Southern food and everything. So we have a green tomato chutney, and then we have the onion ceviche, which is just an onion puree, and then a chili oil around it. This is a very, very winter dish. Birch Plantation provides the African squash that we use for the puree. Then we fry Brussels sprouts and then Springer Mountain chicken, which I've used pretty much my whole entire career. It's absolutely amazing. So we brine that for 24 hours. We take that out and we just let it dry, so that way the chicken's the skin is very well.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, and one thing, the dish is not here, the pork belly.
Oh yeah, the pork belly.
Fabulous, memorable
Thank you.
appetizer.
Yes.
Chef, thank you. Now, I do have to ask,
Yes.
if you can give a description, because when I tried to order this, you guys were out of it. You have something that's a curious dessert, and it's called sweet potato.
So that's a very big influence on Chef Todd. Since he's a very Southern Asian, so sweet potato, that was more of his dessert. So all we do is roast the sweet potatoes. We also get those from Birch Plantation. Then we just add a little bit of sorghum glaze to it, sesame seeds, and just ice cream, and that's pretty much just it.
Nice. It's like a healthy dessert.
So, yeah, it's
healthy-ish.
Yeah, I mean, banana and
Healthy-ish.
chocolate. I mean, that's the best one. So.
Wonderful. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Very much.
Absolutely. My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Thank you.
Well, now we're going to learn a little bit about the beverage side of their program. And again, if you're just joining us, I'm Ligaya Figueres, the food dining editor for the AJC. We're here at City Pharmacy. It's a new restaurant that opened in historic downtown Covington. And one reason we're really excited about it is just because while it is in a smaller town, it really does have some big city flavors and really impressive food. So if you're looking to take destination dining, we would recommend that you come out this way.